So I'm here again in Calais with Kate Atkinson of the School Bus Project. We're currently in the school, which is a little hut with probably enough room for about 20 people probably. There's a whiteboard and some lovely little windows all around. Very, very much improved from the school that I was teaching in here last year, which unfortunately got burnt to the ground, but it seems like a phoenix has risen from the ashes. So Kate, can you just tell us a bit about the School Bus Project and what you've been doing here?
Yeah, sure. We started the School Bus Project last August in response to refugee crisis on our doorstep. I'm an educator by trade, and so the other two people who work with me, and we met, the three of us met at different events in Brighton with like-minded people who were wanting to take action to do something practical to help. And we decided, being educators, education was the best thing that we could do. So we came up with the School Bus Project, which at the time solved a lot of the problems. You couldn't build anything at that point in time. So we thought we would buy a double-decker bus and we would turn it into a classroom and we would bring it to the jungle, and that would solve a problem. And then we came here and realised that still wouldn't be enough. What was really lacking were enough people to come and give of their time and give of their language skills, and to work with the refugees themselves. There's a huge human potential going to waste here. Someone's done a survey, and there's at least 20% of the people here are degree educated or higher.
Really?
But 25% are completely illiterate. So you've got a real mixed bag of people here and lots of different nationalities. So what the School Bus Project does, in essence, is train teachers in the UK and hopefully France soon to come here to work. But we work really closely with the refugees themselves, so everything we do is with them in partnership. So this school, we helped them to build it for themselves. So we had been doing construction lessons, so basic construction skills with language attached. And when their school burnt down, that kind of was the right time to say, right, let's see if we've actually taught you anything useful.
Yeah. And that I can attest that, it's a lovely little building.
They wanted to build a school with a kitchen attached. So next door they now have a kitchen which functions, and the next stage is to turn that kitchen into a catering kitchen, so that then we can have kind of restaurant, but not really a restaurant because it will be free food, but there will be teaching one another how to cook and an exchange of different cultures, different ways of cooking.
Like they were teaching us how to cook this afternoon.
Yes, exactly.
The Sudanese halla, which we think means pot. It's a sort of a stew.
I think it seems to be describing anything that's cooked in one pot.
Yeah.
But I'm still not sure.
Yeah.
But all I can say is everything that's come out of these one pot dinners has been absolutely delicious.
Yeah, I can agree with that. And so this afternoon we all jumped into the school bus and we went to the butcher's, and at the butcher's the Sudanese spoke some French to the butcher and they ordered the meat.
Yeah.
And then we went to the greengrocer and a similar kind of thing. So in this way.
So it is planned, but it's also very spontaneous. So it's responsive to need on that day. So whatever the refugees themselves decide they most need and want to do, we will build a lesson around that. So we'll develop opportunities for speaking and developing language around the activity that we're doing.
Yeah.
So. Everything that we do is psychosocially protective. So the idea is that we leave students at the end of the day with something that has nourished their bodies, given them an opportunity to feel good, and left them behind with something that they can either build on or use again or develop further.
Yeah, that's absolutely fantastic. Thank you very much for sharing your educational philosophy, and also thank you to the Sudanese who cooked this wonderful meal.
I know, I feel like I learned an awful lot more than I get to teach.
Exactly.
But,
thank you very much.
Thank you for spending the day with us.
Oh, my pleasure.